Hello everyone, I'm Jiahe Chen, and I'm an international student who will take the MCAT examination in 2025, and I'm gonna make a series of videos about how I revise my MCAT exam. Hope those videos will help you as well. Let's make progress together. And today I'm going to talk about official document called Essentials for Testing Year 2025, which is a 27 pages document about what you need to do and what you need to bring for the MCAT examinations. And you can find these documents on the AAMC website. And let's begin. And I'm going to point it out like 9 points in this document that is very important to know before you take the exam. The first is the settings. We all know that MCAT stands for Medical College Admission Test, which is a standardized computer-based exam with content divided into 4 multiple choices sections, and it lasts for about 7 hours. And here is the settings. You have 1 hour and 35 minutes for the knowledge part of each sections, and each section have 59 questions to answer. And then in the critical analysis and reasoning skill part, you have 130 minutes to answer the question, and the total question number is 53. And for the knowledge, it includes chemical and physical foundation of biological system, biological and biochemical foundation of living system, and the last part is psychological, social, and biological foundation of behaviors. And the second point, which is on the page 3, it's about the registration name on the MCAT exam. You need to make sure 10 days before your examination to make sure that your registration name is exactly the same name on the ID you will bring to the test center. Otherwise, you will not be able to continue the exam. Third part is the test limit, which is on the page 5. You only have one MCAT exam at a time, and you need to have no more than 3 times in a testing year, no more than 4 times over 2 consecutive testing year, and in your life you cannot take more than 7 times exam. So my suggestion is that be prepared before you go to the exam, otherwise you will just waste a time. The 4 is testing with accommodation. AAMC is very sweet. It prepares us for appropriate accommodation to individuals with disabilities as defined by the American with Disability Act. And then there's some prerequisite, of course. You can find it on the website or in these PDF documents. 5 is the AAMC Fee Assistant Program. This is for those who applied for financial assistance. But for me, like an international student, I cannot apply for that because first, I'm not a US citizen, I'm not a Canadian, I don't have a US green card. So there are also some prerequisites you need to fulfill before you apply. So make sure to check the website or the document. 6 is the prohibition. First, You cannot bring your cell phone, you cannot bring your camera, you cannot bring any materials about MCAT into the test room, and you cannot bring dictionary, blah blah blah. You cannot bring gun, of course. So there's a list of items that you cannot bring before the exam. Need to check that. And then the 7th point is the scheduling the test. It's on the page 12 and 13. So the testing, you just go through the login to the AAMC website and then check the position you want to take. For example, you want to take the exam in New York, you want to take the exam in LA, etc. And then just find the time, and then you can just book the exam. It's very simple and then direct. But there is an exception. If you're like me, I'm not in the US now, but I'm in the Europe. You want to take the exam in the outside of the US, you need to charge more a fee of $120 as an international application fee for the MCAT exam. Otherwise, I suggest that you just go to the US and take the exam. And one more thing to make sure is that rescheduling and international fee are not refundable. So yeah, just calculate the time you need to prepare for the exam and then book. It's better to book earlier because otherwise it's very tight to find the seats, vacancy, etc. And then it's the 8 points. It's about checking rules and procedures. In the test center, when you arrived in the test center, first you will review the regulation of the test center and then get your ID checked, and then you need to sign a digital signature, and they will get your palm vein scanned and then capture your photo. It's just like the procedure you take as a TOEFL test or like IELTS test, but they have a very interesting biometric recognition as a palm. What you can bring into the test room is that your eyeglasses, but the eyeglasses need to be checked by the test administrators, and then the ID you must bring, and then there's some items that the test center will provide. For example, the air plugs, the storage key, note board booklet, and a fine point marker. And also I would like to remind that you cannot wear any jewelries. For example, like this, you cannot bring it into the test room, otherwise you are forbidden to take the exam. And then I think it's better to take some food, for example chocolate, bananas, to make your blood sugar normal. And then you need to bring water or energy drink or other medication if needed. The 9th point is that receiving the MCAT score. It's in the 27 pages. The test score will be available for viewing no more than 5 p.m. ET time on the day of the score released for exam. So after the exam, you can check on the website to find the score release date for your exam, and then just waiting. Hopefully you can get a good score, and hopefully our effort will pay off. Thank you. This is all for today's video. Thank you for watching. See you later. Bye bye.